How's it guys, JK from Old School Transformations, and in today's video I'm going to discuss how to start your weight loss journey. Well, first thing to understand is that when you make the decision to change your life and to change your body and to reach your fitness goals, most of where your biggest challenges is going to be is right here in your mind. So you have to have a mindset change, and if your mind isn't right and you're not ready up here, then it's going to be very difficult for you to have sustainable lifelong results. I'm going to give you a couple of tips, and I hope that this will assist you in achieving your goals. Number one, set realistic expectations. And when I say realistic expectations, number one, how you're going to look, what your end result is going to be, and then number two, how long is it going to take you to get there? If I have to tell you, and if I could get $1 for every single time I had somebody come up to me in gym and say, listen, my goal in physique is to look like you by December. I want to walk on the beach with a decent physique. Then I think to myself, I've been training for 34 years. I've got relatively good genetics and I'm not natural, and you want to look like me in 4 or 5 months. It's unrealistic, it's not attainable, and you set yourself up for failure. Choose a physique that you can achieve in a time frame that is realistic. That's the first thing that you have to do up here. You have to decide how long it's going to take and what you want to look like. And understand this, there is no quick fixes. If you look at YouTube videos, especially the videos that gets the most views and the most likes is the abs in 6 minutes and wonderful diets where you will lose 20 pounds in 1 month. That's absolute bullshit, and people fall for it. And there's content creators that makes a lot of money from people's ignorance. That's not what you want to hear, but that is unfortunately the truth. It is a process that you have to go through, and you have to understand that before you start. Number two, change your mindset around diet. And I hate the word diet. You'll always hear people say that I'm on a diet. And if you're on a diet, that implies that eventually you're going to have to go off a diet. And like I said in the beginning of the video, it starts up here. You should have a mental shift when it comes to nutrition. It's not a diet because a diet implies a beginning and an end. You want to change your eating habits so that it's sustainable for the rest of your life. And I always tell my customers to start off for the first couple of weeks, just make small, minor adjustments. If you eat McDonald's every day, don't all of a sudden start eating salads. You're not going to be able to sustain that, and you're not going to enjoy it. Instead of having an extra large meal, just have a medium meal, skip the fries, and instead of a Coke, have a Diet Coke. You are already cutting your calories and you're already giving a step in the right direction. Don't go balls to the wall, all in. It never works out long term. Over time, you can make small changes. Start cutting out sugar, as an example, and processed foods. But do it gradually. You grow into the process. I always use the example of a frog. If you take a pot of boiling water and you put a frog in, it immediately jumps out. It doesn't like that sudden change in environment. As humans, we are exactly the same. If you take that same frog and you put him in a bucket of cold water and you heat that water gradually over a couple of hours, the frog will stay in that water and he will eventually boil to death without even realizing it. Same principle can be applied to changing your eating habits, your nutrition habits. Start slowly. Grow into the process. The all-in approach won't work. You will get despondent and you will set yourself up for failure. I've seen this so many times. Number three, it's always a good idea if you want to change your lifestyle to start exercising. Now, exercise for some people is a swear word because, once again, in their minds, they've got the idea that you have to suffer, and that's not at all the case. I go to gym 5-6 days a week, and I honestly enjoy going to gym. It's where my mind relaxes. It's where I switch off, and it just changes my whole day if I go to gym. It's something that I personally enjoy. You might not enjoy going to gym. If you haven't trained in years, my suggestion is start walking. or cycling, or do something that you enjoy doing. Even if you start with 10 minutes a day, it's already a step in the right direction. Once again, I've seen this so many times where people decide to go all in, they join a gym and they get a personal trainer, and a week later they can't move and they say, listen, sorry, this is not for me. It's not something that I want to do for the rest of my life. Start slowly. I cannot emphasize this enough. You don't have to kill yourself in the first couple of weeks. As you do more and more and more exercise, it becomes easier. It doesn't become more difficult. Let's take walking as an example. Start walking 10 minutes a day. If that's the maximum that you can do, that's awesome. Over time, increase the duration of your walks. Start going to 12 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You will see that you get better and you actually start enjoying things when you start getting better at it. I'm using walking as an exercise. It is critical that you find something that you enjoy doing. Do not do exercise that feels like it's punishment, because it will not be sustainable and you won't be able to do it for the rest of your life. Number 4, start right now. Don't procrastinate. Right now is always the best time to start. Don't wait for the 1st of January or the 1st of the month, or I'll start Monday. That is something that I hear so many times now. I'll start Monday. I'll start the beginning of the new month. Start in the middle of the month, in the middle of the week. That is the best time to start. Number 5, be consistent. That is the key to being successful in achieving your fitness and your weight loss goals. And not only in achieving your fitness and weight loss goals, in every aspect of your life. In your work, in your relationships, literally everything you do, consistency is what will give you long-term success. By being consistent in terms of nutrition and training, you actually become better at what you're doing. It becomes easier. Another thing that I can say is look at what is in front of you. Don't worry about how you're going to do in a month's time or in a week's time. Look at what's in front of you right now. The meal that you have to eat in this afternoon or this evening, your next meal, focus on that meal. Your training session, whether it's a 10-minute walk or a 45-minute gym session, focus on what is in front of you and make sure you do that properly, but be consistent. That is the key to success. Number 6, educate yourself. The more you know, the easier it becomes. Knowledge is power, and the more you know about fat burning and weight loss and a general healthy lifestyle, the easier the process will be to achieve your own fitness goals. My suggestion would be to subscribe to my channel. I put out quality information at least 3 times a week. Also, guys, please like this video if you find this helpful. I also subscribe to fitness channels. There's unfortunately so much BS out there that it's difficult to sift through all the nonsense. I'm going to tell you who I subscribe to, and I learn a lot from certain individuals on YouTube. The first one would be Coach Greg. The entertainment value and the quality information that I get from that channel is priceless. I have learned a lot from this man. He has years experience, more than me, so I learned from him. The second channel would be Sean Nalawani. Also science-based information, quality tips. Listening to this guy's videos or watching this guy's videos will help you in achieving your fitness goals. The last one that I will suggest is James Linker from Shredded Sports Science. He's an actual sports scientist, probably the smartest man on YouTube. I would genuinely suggest that you subscribe to his channel as well. He goes into more detail about fat oxidation and lipolysis if you'd be interested to understand the deeper workings of fat burning and exercise science. I'll also link those channels in the description below. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It's a new channel. It's intimidating sitting and talking into a camera, so I would really love the support if you can subscribe. Also like this video. I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram, and for coaching you can hit me up on www.oldschooltransformations@gmail.com. You can also leave a comment if you have future video suggestions. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I'm out.